All right, so we'll get started in tabletop position and any organic movements that feel good. Just arrive into a space with a couple cat-cows. Sways of the hips or even child's pose hip circles. Invite a wrist stretch. So eyes of the elbows forward, front of your room, fingertips point towards your knees. Press your weight back. Shift your weight forward, shake out one wrist and then the other, and then place your fingertips points towards the outer edges of your mat, and gently circle into the wrist, claw the mat here, and gently circle side to side. Let's press back child's pose, hands forward, hips towards the heels. Walk your hands to your right. Walk your hands to your left. Ride back up to center, tabletop position. Modified side plank, left hand down, left knee down, extend right side. Other side, right hand, right knee down, extend. In tabletop position, downward facing dog. Take both outer edges of the feet to the right and press your hips back. Both feet to your left. Back to center. Roll forward and drop down to the knees. Tabletop position. Thread your needle right side. Right shoulder down, right ear down. Left hand by your ear, right arm high. And tabletop and other side, left arm high. Thread your needle, left shoulder down, left ear down. Left arm goes high. Tabletop and then puppy dog pose. Reach your hands forward. Drop chest down, chin down or forehead. Sphinx pose, draw your hands in 11. Drop all the way down to your belly and hips. Tops of your feet are down, shoulders back. Left ear, left shoulder. Right ear, right shoulder. Head back to center, hands by your lower rib cage. Cobra Pose, inhale, lift up. Hover down, reach both hands forward. Lift your right hand, left leg, hold. Hover down, lift left hand, right leg, hold. Hover down, take it 6 more times, have a hold for 3, 2, 1, then switch. 5 more rounds. Child's pose once again. Walk your hands back, arrive to a seat onto your shins. You can keep the knees open or closed. Breathe into your lower lungs, puff up the upper back. You can close the eyes. Focus on lower belly, lower back as you breathe in and as you breathe out. 3 more on your own. Side body stretch, right arm down, left arm overhead. And other side. And back to center, twist to the right. Center and twist towards your left. Center, left hand down, right ear, right shoulder. Center and other side. And back to center, standing onto your knees. Eagle arms on the right. Take your right arm underneath your left. Lift your elbows up, press your forearms away. Breathe into mid-back. And breathe into your outer lungs. Reach all the way up. Exhale, round and curl. 3 more on your own. And other side, pause. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, round and curl. Take 3 more on your own. Slowly rise up. Tabletop position. You can walk forward if you need. And then downward facing dog. Walk your hands to your feet. Ragdoll pose, let your body hang heavy. Three halfway lifts. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Two more on your own. Tadasana mountain pose, reach all the way up. Hands to your heart center, then to your waist. Let's take a squat position, middle of your mat. Toes out, heels in, hands to the thighs. Just pause here, feel the outer edges of your feet. Fan out your toes. And then fingertips towards the inner thigh. Drop your left shoulder, rinse. Right shoulder, rinse. One more time each side. And then back to center, big X with your body, reach all the way up. Warrior two to the right, right knee bends. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, extended side angle. You don't have to go as deep as if you don't want to on this side. We'll keep going. Reverse warrior. Warrior two. Now you can go a little bit deeper if you want. Inhale, reverse triangle. Extended side angle, maybe a little bit lower. Inhale, reverse warrior. And warrior two. Two more times. Inhale, reverse triangle, a little bit deeper. Extended side angle, a little bit lower. Inhale, reverse warrior. And warrior two. Last round, inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, extended side angle. Reverse warrior. And warrior two. Squat position. Take your elbows down and towards your knees. Maybe you feel a difference of the right and left side already. Slowly rise up, big X with your body. Warrior two, left side. So 4 rounds. You can go high and then all the way to low. Reverse triangle. Extended side angle. Reverse warrior. Warrior two. Just a little bit deeper. Inhale, reverse triangle. Extended side angle. Reverse warrior. Warrior two. 2 more rounds. Inhale, reverse triangle. Extended side angle. Reverse warrior. Warrior two. Last round, reverse triangle. Extended side angle. Reverse warrior. Warrior two. Hands to your waist. Shorten your stance for Malasana Yogi squat. You can use a block if you need. Come all the way down, or even place a block at your seat. You can use your elbows to open up the inner thighs. At the same time, thighs traction towards your triceps. Hold here for 3 more rounds of breath. All right, and then we'll go to the front of our mat. You can hop or step. Forward fold. Halfway lift. And fold. Tadasana mountain pose, reach all the way up. Open arm twist. Tadasana. And other side. Tadasana. Chair, open arm twist. Chair pose. Other side. Chair pose, a little bit lower. Hands to your heart. Prayer twist. You can invite big wingspan or even keep it up high. Chair pose. Other side, prayer, wingspan, or even stay high. Chair pose. Airplane your arms. 3 back bends. Inhale, reach all the way up. Back bend, open mouth, exhale. Melt elbows all the way down. And then repeat. Inhale, reach up. Deep exhale. One more round. Tadasana mountain pose. Exhale, fold. Pause here. Release your hands. Halfway lift. And exhale, step your left leg back, low lunge, and lower your left knee. Reach your hands all the way up. Grab your left wrist, bend right. And back to center, hands to your heart, left hand to your thigh, open arm twist. Hands go all the way up. Another side body stretch, grab your left wrist. And if you have a block, you can even slide it over to the right hip and go a little bit deeper in your side bend. All right, back up to center, hands to your heart. Twist, left elbow outside of the right thigh. Inhale, reach your hands all the way up. Half splits. You can take both blocks to the side of your leg at any level. Two more rounds of breath. Shift your weight forward, low lunge, and low lunge twist. So back knee can be down or lifted, and right arm goes high. Hands go down and other side. Switch out your legs. Lower your right knee. You can keep your left block nearby to your left hip. Reach your hands up. Grab your right wrist, bend left. Back to center, hands to your heart, and then right hand to your left thigh. Twist. Reach your hands all the way up. Another side body stretch, or left hand to the block at maybe the highest level as you lean over. Rise back up, hands to your heart. Twist your right elbow to your left thigh. Then back to center, half splits. Straighten out your left leg. Shift your weight forward for low lunge twist. And back to center, hands to the waist, all the way up to standing. Turn towards the wide part of your mat, Prasarita. Wide leg forward fold, and slowly drop down. Arrive halfway up. Hands to the waist, all the way up to standing. Turn back to the front of your mat. It doesn't matter which leg is forward. But we'll take it into a lunge. So slow lunge here. Take both knees to bend, 90-degree angle, and then straighten out. Engage both glutes, engage your thighs, and take 5 more slow. Inhale down, and exhale, squeeze all the way up. Inhale down, exhale, squeeze all the way up. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1, and switch out your legs. Go slow to start. Bend both knees at 90-degree angle, and slow come all the way up, squeeze. Inhale down, exhale, lift, and 5 more on your own. Step forward, feet hips width distance. Now if you want weights, you can grab them here heavy set, or just no weights to warm up the body in our squats. I'll cue to no weights. Also know if you want the resistant band, you can slide it on here. Once again, going slow in our squats. So hands to the heart center, feet hips width distance, and then squat back and hold here for 3, 2, and pulse. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and rise all the way up. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Hands to the heart, squat down and hold. So imagine you're squeezing a block, or you can squeeze a block. And then pulse just for 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way up. Hold. And just 1 more here, slow. Inhale down, hold. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all the way up slow. Now lower halfway down and up a little bit faster. Inhale down, exhale all the way up. Inhale down, exhale all the way up. And keep going, just 5 more. All right, hands to your heart center. We'll introduce the weights with deadlifts. So once again, you can still have your band on, you can have a block between your thighs, or just grab any weight size that feels good today. Feet are still hips width distance, shoulders go back. We'll just go to the knees and up and a little bit faster. So micro bend your knees, shoulders back, just like a halfway lift. And then squeeze thighs, glutes, lift up, draw shoulders back. Inhale down, exhale, lift. Inhale down, lift for 10. Then all the way up, hands to your heart center. Widen your legs just a little bit, toes still pointing forward. And then drop it down halfway. And all the way up, lift. Inhale down, exhale, lift. 5 more on your own. Stay halfway down and hold. You might have to readjust, pivot onto the heels, turn your knees out and then in. So knees pointing forward, squeeze. And take this for 10. Go a little bit lower, 9, 8, 7, 6 more on your own. A little bit lower for the last 3, 2, and 1. All the way up to standing. Second round of deadlifts. Take your feet hips width distance. This time you can go to the knees or all the way down to the ankles. Heavy set of weights if you like. Bend your knees, go down, or all the way up. Your choice, to the knees or to the ankles. And take your time, lift. 10 on your own. Really find your breath here. Be mindful of the lower back, so it's okay just to go to the knees or switch it up if you need. And all the way up to standing. Hands to your heart center, widen your feet, toes out, heels in. Drop down halfway. Exhale all the way up, lift. Inhale down. Hold, lift. Take 5 more on your own, slow. Stay halfway and just move down an inch, up an inch. So down, lift, pulse, lift, lift. Take it for 20 seconds here. Last 10. And all the way up to standing. Take your feet in hips width distance. Bend your knees. Take your weights, drop all the way down to a seat, and then take your weights to the back of your mat. We'll take bridge pose with overhead press right after core, so just keep them nearby. Slowly lower all the way down onto your back. Hands go behind the back of your head, lift your chest. Find a tiny pulse here for 10. Stay lifted, hold, lift a little bit higher, then go slower as you crunch. Go halfway hover, lift, hover, lift, 10 more on your own. Stay lifted, tiny pulse for 10. Stay lifted, lift a little bit higher, and go a little bit faster in your crunch. Go down, lift, crunch, lift, 10. Lower your head all the way down. Heels nice and active. Take one weight in each hand. Goal post your arms. Lift hips, lift hands, press overhead. Inhale, hover your elbows, hover hips, and press up for 10. Go at your pace, 9. Keep your arms overhead, but lower hips down. Take your palms to face each other. Don't drop the weights. Hover the weights over the forehead and exhale, press all the way up. Hover and lift. Slowly drop the weights to your side. Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet to touch, knees open wide. Take your feet hips width distance, hands behind the head, lift your chest, lower back down. Take your right knee up in line with your hip, bicycle twist right side. Stop at the hip, avoid the knee coming in close. Exhale, find your twist, lengthen, twist. And you don't have to drop the right heel far towards the ground. It can stay lifted. We're more focusing on the shoulder towards the knee as we twist, and the knee stopping over your hip. 5 more on your own. And other side. So imagine there's a board right in front of your hip. Find your shoulder to your knee. Accelerate high. Lift and twist. Last 5. Step your knee down, foot down, lift your chest. Right hand to the right ankle, slide and tap. Hover, reach, hover, 10. And back to center and other side. Reach, hover, tap, hover, 10. And back to center, lift your chest. Slide over to the right and circle right side for 10. And back to center, then over to the left, circle left for 10. And back to center. Grab behind the back of your thighs, rock and roll up to your knees. So this you can do in a standing position. I will cue the knees, but again, knees or standing, your choice. Hammer curls, slowly shrug the shoulders back. You'll dip the hands, the hips down, and then exhale, lift all the way up. Inhale, hover down and back. Exhale, find your lift. Just 5 more on your own. And stay lifted, lean back, bicep curls, down, lift. Five more on your own. And then back to center, tabletop position. You can invite your light set of weight if you need. I will show you first and then we'll do it together. So similar to a thread the needle, but finding a hover. So the right hand will go to the shoulder, extend your right leg. Your right hand goes up and then engage your core and engage your back as you rise up. So not dropping the hips, just a gentle movement. Inhale down, exhale lift. And just 3 more on your own. Be mindful how the neck feels. You can follow the weight or just gaze down the entire time. And then take your time, other side. Remember the hip stays nice and strong. The left glute is active. Weight to your shoulder, press up. And then slowly hover down. Open up, squeeze. 5 more on your own. Tabletop position. Keep your light set of weights. Come to a squat position. Bend your knees and all the way up to standing. Shrug your shoulders back a couple rounds. And it's okay that you still have your light set of weights. Let's lean to the right. Use your obliques to lift up. Right, left, just waking up shoulders, arms, and side body for 5. All right, come back to center, roll the shoulders back. Take both hands overhead, together, bend your elbows, press up, lift, short set for 5. Nice, and then take your hands in front of you. Now we're going to draw both arms forward, out to the side, and down. You can do this with no weights. To the waist, up, side, down. Short set, 5 more. Then slowly pause, turn your toes out, flip the palms back behind you, or palms face the back of your thighs. And you can also drop the weights so they're facing down like this. And then lower down to the ankle. Use your obliques, lift up, hover down, lift, hover, lift. Side to side. Last set. And all the way up, draw your hands to your heart center. Draw your feet hips width distance. Goalpost your arms. Just move one arm at a time. So left arm stays the same. Right arm goes in and overhead press. Three more. And other side. So make sure the elbow stays in line with the shoulder. Three more. And then bring the elbows to touch and tiny pulse here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, arms down by the side. Shoulders go back. Now take your fist to point forward and then open up elbows or open up arms and then draw together. So imagine you have a resistant band around that wrist. Draw open, close. Five more. Right, flip the wrist up, readjust shoulders, draw your head from side to side, and then cross wrist, open up, squeeze. Three more. Hands down by your side, drop down to your knees, front of your mat. Drop your weights and drop all the way down onto your belly. Reach your hands forward. Lift hands to your feet, draw elbows back. Reach forward, hold, and then hover down, repeat. Lift, hold, elbows back, reach, hold, and hover down. 5 more on your own. Embryo pose. Take your hips towards your heels, hands towards your heels. Tabletop position, couple rounds of cat-cow. Now we'll go tabletop balance, but we'll take the hand leg out to the side as we lift. So right hand forward, left leg back, left hand foot, and then bring out to the side, and then back in. Your pace, take 5, Lift, hold, elbow to the knee for 5. Tabletop, take a couple rounds cat-cow and shake out the wrist if you need. And then other side, left hand forward, right leg back, left hand foot, and then out to the side, in, out, and in. 5 more on your own. Elbow to the knee, curl and crunch for 5. Tabletop position. Take a rabbit pose. Cup towards the heels, thumbs out, fingertips in. Lift tail up, forehead to your knee. Embryo pose, relax down. Tabletop position. Downward facing dog. Take your right toes high, open up your hip. And any circle, any movement. Runner's lunge on the right. And lower left knee if you choose for the quad stretch. Block can always go to your left hand. Slowly release. Lift your back knee. Take down dog kick. Downward facing dog. I have blocks underneath my hands. You can too, or not. Chaturanga. Shift your weight forward. Halfway down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Left side. Open up your legs. Circle any movement that feels good. Runner's lunge. Quad stretch. Slowly release. Lift your back knee. Down dog kick. Downward facing dog. Shift your weight forward, last chaturanga. Half pigeon on the right. We're here for about 6 to 10 rounds of breath. Take your time. I'll cue to tabletop position. Know that wild thing is also there for you. Tabletop position to modified side plank. Right hand down, right knee down, or sorry, left hand down, left knee down. Open up right side. And then tabletop, downward facing dog to half pigeon on the left. About 6 to 10 rounds of breath. Modified side plank or wild thing, tabletop position. Right hand down, right knee down, open up left side. And tabletop position. And then yogis, I'll cue to a seat, but if you need anything onto your back or if you want to rest in Shavasana, feel free to take it there. But as you ride to a seat, you can sit on a block, shins or cross-leg position. And then we'll take a twist to the right. So find length, twist towards your right. And back to center, twist towards your left. And back to center, invite a side body stretch. And back to center, other side. And back to center, close your eyes. Now I'll cue to breathing, but once again, if you're finishing your practice in happy baby pose, plow pose, or on your back, feel free to take it there on your own. If you're at a seated meditation, close your eyes. Breathe into your lower lungs. Create space in lower belly, lower back, and hips. Notice how it feels to breathe in. Notice how it feels to breathe out. Notice how your body feels as you breathe in. Notice how your body feels as you breathe out. Move your energy from lower to the side of your lungs. Notice how it feels to expand as you inhale. And draw inward as you exhale. Notice how it feels to explore your lungs, your movement, your fullness. And draw one hand to the heart, one hand to your belly. Fullness and lower, mid, all the way up to the top of your lungs. And taking time for yourself, connecting with your body, your practice, and clearing your mind. Take both hands up to your heart center. Feel aligned, feel balanced, feel energized and refreshed. Big breath in. And big breath out. And big breath in. And out. One more. Let it go. Heart to mind. Bow to each other's practice. Namaste. All right, yogis, slow and steady sculpt. I hope you enjoyed it, got some good smiles. Thank you. So I will see you when I see you, and thanks for all the requests, and any comments, just let me know.